Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Element of Frost. We're back here yet again to do a review. Trying to find an appropriate outro here. Or an intro, rather. Oh, okay. Well, I just got disconnected. Hopefully we don't get disconnected this time.
But make no mistake about it, we're going to have a winner. With these competitors,
Jesus. Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Element of Frost. Welcome to another pay-per-view review.
Jesus. That shoulder's being torn apart. This is a ruthless attack. Have you ever had your shoulder torn apart?
Of WWE Battleground. Third time's a charm, maybe?
Be a true mano-a-mano test. It's amazing. For more than 50
Holy.
years, men and women have entered this ring.
Oh, same move right off the bat. Go ahead and taunt.
I think when it's all said and done, we'll be
and disconnect. Okay, so yeah, everybody. WWE Battleground 2016, obviously last night, was an amazing pay-per-view. It really, really was, guys. I am joined today by Kyle, my good friend, so go ahead and say hello.
Hello.
Otherwise known as Kevin Owens. So you guys know I'm Sami Zayn, he's Kevin Owens right now. And we're playing live at the same time doing this commentary. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the matches, as we always do here on my channel. So we start off the night with Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks and a mystery partner. We were all wondering who the hell this mystery partner was going to be. And turns out it was none other than the hugger herself, Bayley. Which was sick, by the way. I was marking out, dude. I wanted it so badly to be Bayley, but I just had a feeling it was going to be someone stupid like Nikki Bella.
I'm glad it was Bayley. I was just thinking, I was like, who else would it even be, though?
Yeah, it's like they're building up.
Like, she's not even really friends with anyone else.
Yeah, they're building up something. You know what I mean? Like they kept it a mystery. Why keep it a mystery if it was just going to be like Paige or something, right? Like it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking it was either going to be Bayley or Nikki Bella, because that would be the only two that make sense. Nikki Bella, they're not really friends, you know, her and Nikki Bella, but Charlotte did win the title and basically, you know, injure her neck and everything like that, right? So that could have been a reason of why Nikki came back and did it, but I'm glad it was Bayley. I'm really fucking glad it was Bayley. It was a sick debut. Unfortunately, JBL was talking the whole time, saying that Bayley was most likely, it was going to be a one-time thing for now, and she was going back to NXT, which I hope that, I mean, it's not. I know that she's going back to NXT to do her, you know, women's title run and everything like that with Asuka coming up, but I know she's got to finish that storyline. I know she's gonna finish that storyline, and yeah, hopefully, I don't know, hopefully she sticks around. Maybe she does double duty, who knows. But anyway, Sasha Banks and Bayley did pick up the win over Charlotte and Dana Brooke. I was expecting Bayley to get the win, but she actually didn't pick up the win. It's actually a good idea for Sasha to do it. She picked up a submission victory over Charlotte with the Banks statement, so that was definitely a statement, if you will. And that obviously might get her a title match at SummerSlam. That's what I'm hoping. And hopefully fucking Charlotte finally loses the goddamn thing. Alright, so let's get into the second match of the night, everybody. We have the Wyatt family versus the New Day. So Kyle, what did you think about that match?
I'm glad that we got to see the Wyatt family one more time before they're broken up.
Right.
I'm just glad we got to see that.
I was super happy about them winning, too. I know the titles weren't on the line or anything like that, so it wasn't really important for me to see the Wyatt family win the titles, even if they were on the line. I like the Wyatt family finally picking up, like, the win, you know what I mean? It's been a while since we've seen the Wyatt family actually go over somebody. So.
I think it would have been neat if the titles were on the line and they would have won. That would have been neat.
What, the Wyatts?
Yeah. I don't know, seeing them as champions is kind of like,
It definitely would have been fine. But it's just like they got split up in the draft, so I mean it wouldn't really even make sense to put the titles on them if they were just on separate brands. Nonetheless, the Wyatt family picked up the win. It was pretty entertaining to see Xavier Woods kind of struggle with it, as he has been, but again, it was cool. Wyatt family picked up the win. I was happy about that. So we are going to scroll over some not really important matches and just really hit on the important ones. We're gonna tell you who wins in all the matches, but we're not going to really go into detail unless it's an important match. The next match is U.S. Champion Rusev versus Zack Ryder for the U.S. title. Now, we all knew who was going to win here. It's without a doubt, you know what I mean? It would make sense for Zack to win. And if Zack would win, then that would mean that Darren Young would have to win later on in the night. And neither of those things did happen. So I'm honestly, I mean, I'm not going to say that I hate Zack Ryder. I just want to see Rusev as the champion for like longer. You know, make him a beast, make him an animal like he was before. Although he could face opponents like a little more his size once in a while, because he's been just facing like
little munchkins.
Yeah, like Kalisto, Zack Ryder, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, Rusev did win, and Zack definitely put up a fight. There was definitely a few times that I thought he was going to pull out the victory, but again, if Zack Ryder won, Darren Young would have had to win later on in the night, because if not, then it would have just made no sense, because then SmackDown would have had 2 titles, and Raw wouldn't have had any. Next match of the night, we have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, the exact match that we're fighting right now. And this
Holy shit, that was a good match.
Quite literally the match of the night. It's definitely a match of the year candidate. I'll tell you that much right now. It was amazing. It was probably the best match that they actually had together. It was absolutely insane. I know that you didn't watch it live, but man, I wish you had. It was amazing. It was so good. There was tons and tons of really, really good spots, and it was insane, man. But in the end, Sami Zayn actually ended up pulling out the victory in a really good way too, because he actually went ahead and a haluva kicked Kevin Owens in the corner and then sort of kept him up. He held him up, put him in the corner again, backed up, and hit him with a second haluva kick in a row. Sort of like showing some, I guess, compassion, towards his friend. But then he said basically screw it and just absolutely haluva kicked him again. So again, very entertaining finish. The next match, 100% totally skippable. We have Natalya versus Becky Lynch. I'm not a Becky Lynch hater. I love her. She's really, really good. And I'm just not a huge fan of Natalya, man. I don't like her really whatsoever. A lot of people give her credit for being a good wrestler. Personally, I don't really think that she's all that great. She's not that entertaining. I don't really like her too much. I mean, you can crucify me if you want to. It's just, she's not somebody I like very often. But nonetheless, that didn't stop her from beating Becky Lynch. Again, it was a very skippable match at Battleground. I didn't really watch it, too closely. I was mostly on my phone the whole match. But nonetheless, Natalya did unfortunately pick up the win by making Becky Lynch submit to the, sharpshooter. That's it. Okay, so the next match of the night, again, very skippable, because you knew who was going to win. Earlier on the night, Rusev won the match, which means it would not make any sense if Darren Young won the match. Then Raw would have had 2 titles, SmackDown would have had none. At the same time, they ended the match in a way that made Darren Young still look good and acceptable as a new competitor. At the same time, not actually winning the title. I think it was a double countout, actually. But I'm not really too sure. It was a whole bunch of fuckery. It wasn't really entertaining, to be honest, whatsoever. At one point, Bob Backlund ended up with his shirt off and just looking absolutely distraught. Nonetheless, The Miz did retain from a double countout, and the Intercontinental title stays on SmackDown. Now, this next match was incredible. Mostly the promo was insane, guys. When Enzo and Cass first came out, oh my god, that promo from Enzo was absolutely fucking incredible. It was insane. The promos that Enzo give, my foot's under the rope, by the way. The promos that Enzo usually gives, don't get me wrong, they're amazing, but this one was like over the top. This one was star making. He was so good in this promo, and what the fuck are you doing? Owens? Yo, what? What? Yo! What the fuck? Oh my god, I nailed it. Holy fuck, I nailed it. We have John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass versus the Club, obviously being AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. Amazing match. It was just a tag match. It was an amazing performance, though. It was really, really good. Definitely recommend you guys go watch that as well. The performance from Enzo, being in the ring at one point and taking on all comers, if you will. He wasn't backing down from Carl Anderson or Luke Gallows. He wanted to take them on both at one time, and I thought that was really sick. And at the end of it, John Cena basically ended up AAing AJ Styles off the top rope with a super FU or a super AA, whatever you want to call it. But it was cool, man. It was really cool. I loved the match. It's good. I would have rather seen like Enzo or Cass pick up the win, but I understood why they went with John Cena because they had to make it like 1-1 and have a rubber match, most likely at SummerSlam. What did you think about the Enzo Amore match? Did you like it?
Yeah, I like the fact that Big Cass was able to throw Enzo like over the ropes and stuff on the people.
Oh my god, yeah, that was sick.
Just picks him up and tosses him like a rag doll, dude.
Yeah, the launch. And then I'm not sure if you actually seen the launch after that. AJ Styles went charging at Cass, and then he launched fucking AJ Styles over the top rope onto everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So yeah, John Cena actually ended up picking up. Oh fuck. Yep. All right. John Cena actually ended up picking up the victory. And that's how that match ended, along with this one. All right, so the next segment, I'm not going to say match because it wasn't a match, it was a segment. It was Randy Orton basically returning from injury after 9 months. I was very happy to see him, you know what I mean? I've always been a big fan of Randy Orton, mostly when he's heel, to be honest with you. I like him when he's heel better than when he's face, but it was always pretty cool when he's face as well. So this segment was totally skippable. It was entertaining, at some points, but again, totally skippable. It wasn't really anything memorable other than the fact that Randy Orton returned, and that's pretty much it. So he RKO'd Chris Jericho at the end of it. I think that they should have just got to the RKO a little sooner and then maybe had a little more time for the main event. But, obviously if the main event was going to be semi-short, then they had to fill up as much time as they possibly could. Okay, so that leads us to our main event here, Kyle. WWE Champion Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. The Shield triple threat that we've been all waiting for. What did you think of it?
I'm glad of the fact that Dean Ambrose walked out as champion and kept the championship on SmackDown Live.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was most happy about.
Definitely. Other than that main fact, the match was absolutely sick, dude. I know that you only watch the highlights and everything because you don't have the network, but did you happen to catch the highlight of Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins triple powerbombing Roman Reigns into the fucking table?
I was so glad they did that.
That was so fucking good. I know that Seth Rollins is obviously supposed to be the heel, and mostly Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose are supposed to work against Seth Rollins, but it was amazing seeing Seth and Dean do that. Dean pick him up into Seth's arms and just powerbomb him through the table. Oh, so good. So good.
Wonder how Roman felt about that.
I don't know. To be honest, I think the management is still pissed off with Roman for violating the whole wellness policy thing, because he got pinned clean again tonight. He ended up losing the title, obviously, at Money in the Bank to Seth Rollins. Clean win. No cheating involved whatsoever. He got pinned clean. And tonight, they didn't go with pinning Seth Rollins clean or anything like that. They went with pinning Roman Reigns clean. After, obviously, Roman Reigns speared Seth, was about to get the win, pinning Seth. And then Dean Ambrose basically, gets in the ring, picks Roman up off of Seth, and hits Dirty Deeds, middle of the ring, pins him 1, 2, 3, and everybody went absolutely apeshit. Ooh, just fell on your fucking nose, bud. Everybody went absolutely insane. Obviously, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan went absolutely insane, and the crowd was going batshit, and Dean Ambrose was ecstatic. The celebration was on, and SmackDown obviously retained the title. Very happy about that they're giving SmackDown a chance with that. I was really afraid that they were just going to, ultimately give it back to Roman and just, resume everything before his suspension, and I'm fucking glad it didn't happen, because it validated Dean Ambrose's title run. Because everybody was really thinking the only reason Dean Ambrose actually won it is because Roman Reigns got suspended. He couldn't hold the title for 30 days. And, that's definitely a possibility. That's probably ultimately the reason why Dean Ambrose did win it. But beating Roman and Seth here tonight in the triple threat, pinning Roman clean, definitely made his title run legitimate. I would have been happy either way with Dean or Seth winning it, but I really wanted Dean to retain. Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. I'm never good at this. You got the fucking Rusev Crush bullshit.
I don't believe the destruction we're seeing.
Fucking accolade. Alright, so that is it for the pay-per-view, guys. There's no more matches other than that. But we're just going to go ahead and finish out this match. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. We'll see who picks up the victory. It's not going to be a whole, long match. I'm going to obviously cut it up and stuff like that, so. Ooh, fuck. Oh, shit. Isn't that the second time you hit that already?
That was my finisher. What the heck?
Oh, yeah, no, that is your finisher, the pile driver thing. I got you. It's like your alternate finisher. Oh, fuck.
Just won't stay down.
Well, rip. That was a review of WWE Battleground. It could have went, obviously, a little bit better if the servers weren't completely fucky today for some reason. Never really happens to me too often. I mean, I know the servers for 2K are pretty shit, but I'm usually pretty lucky with it. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys agreed with any of the things that we said in this commentary, let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to go follow me and Kyle on Twitter. Links will be in the description below. And other than that, if you guys want to see more WWE videos with me and Kyle or more predictions for upcoming pay-per-views like SummerSlam or reviews, let me know that in the comment section below. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye for now, guys. Take care.